guys! Welcome back to the Spoiler Zone. Today, I want to talk about a movie that totally caught me by surprise, Tetris. Yeah, you heard that right, Tetris, the 2023 movie. Now, before you think it's just blocks falling into place for 2 hours, let me tell you, it's not that kind of movie. Stick around, and I'll explain what's really going on without giving away any major spoilers. You're gonna want to hear this one. So, when I first heard there was a Tetris movie, I was like, wait, what? How do you make a movie about a puzzle game? Turns out, the story behind how Tetris became the global phenomenon we all know today is full of drama. Like Cold War, espionage, shady deals kind of drama. And that's what this movie is all about. It's the fight to get the rights to distribute Tetris around the world. And trust me, it's way more intense than you'd ever expect. So, we've got Taron Egerton leading the charge as Hank Rogers. This guy is basically the hero of the story. He's the one who realizes how huge Tetris could be, and he's willing to risk it all to get the game out there. I gotta say, Egerton absolutely nails it. His character is like this regular guy who just gets caught up in this insane situation, and you can't help but root for him. He's charming, but also really determined, and that energy carries the whole movie. Here's the crazy part. This whole thing happens during the Cold War, and a big chunk of it takes place in the Soviet Union. Yeah, this Tetris story gets political. The movie's got all these intense meetings, secret negotiations, and government spies, but it's all over a video game. It's wild, but the stakes feel super real, and you end up totally invested in what's happening. One of the coolest things about this movie is how it keeps you on edge, even though it's about a game. They build up the tension so well. You've got Hank dealing with corporate drama in Japan, the Soviets playing hardball in Russia, and even some back and forth with Nintendo in the US. It's like a global chess game, except, with Tetris. The film does a great job of making every conversation and every deal feel like it's life or death. Now, I gotta mention the 80s vibe, it's perfect. The music, the fashion, the tech, it really pulls you into that time period. There are some scenes where you just feel like you're watching history unfold. And even though it's got all this legal and political stuff going on, the movie never feels boring. It's paced really well, and there's a good mix of humor, tension, and those wow moments where you're like, this really happened? What really surprised me is how this movie manages to make something like negotiating video game rights feel so dramatic. You'd think it'd be kind of dry, but the way they build up the story, it's like you're watching a heist movie or some kind of spy thriller. And the third act? Without giving anything away, let's just say it gets crazy. There's this sense of urgency where you're just on the edge of your seat, waiting to see how it all plays out. So, here's my take. If you're someone who loves history, business drama, or just underdog stories, Tetris is definitely worth your time. You don't even need to be a huge Tetris fan to enjoy it. It's really about how this little game became a global phenomenon in the middle of one of the most intense times in modern history. And the fact that it's based on real events just makes it even better. And honestly, after watching this movie, you'll never look at Tetris the same way again. It's got heart, tension, and a lot more action than you'd expect from a movie about a puzzle game. So, that's my review of Tetris 2023. Let me know in the comments, did you check it out? What did you think? And if you haven't seen it yet, are you intrigued now? I want to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more spoiler-free reviews here on the Spoiler Zone. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.